Hello, y'all. Hello. I'm not gonna stay on here long. Let me give me just a little water, okay? I hope that everybody's doing good today. I don't have my glasses on, so it's hard for me to see that little small writing. But I'm sitting at the holy table. That's better. I'm sitting at the holy table and I'm eating something. I've been eating. I cooked this morning. I need to cook a good meal. And I normally don't talk about cooking. I see some people, they video them cooking, you know, with their cooking, and that's fine. You know, I love to watch stuff like that. Shout out to my friend Stacy, because she does it all the time. I think she do a wonderful job. But have you ever heard of neckbone soup? Neckbone soup. That's what I did. I did me a neckbone soup today. Let me show it to you. Let me see if y'all can see it. Wait a minute. It's neckbone soup. Okay? This is my soup. This is my neckbone soup. I cooked something that that I can eat off of for a couple of days. You know, you get tired of eating and then you're hungry in the next 5 minutes. So I did neckbone soup today. So let me tell you what's in my neckbone soup. All right, that's my neckbone soup that I did. Okay? In my neckbone soup, I did, of course, neck bones. That's my neck bone. Okay? Also, I do mixed vegetables in my neckbone soup. So I get me some frozen, because you know the frozen vegetables is better than the canned vegetables. I got me some frozen mixed vegetables, frozen okras, all right, frozen carrots, you know. And then what I did was I had got me some potatoes, you know. Some people say iced potatoes, you know, the white potatoes. I got them out the can, okay? I put all that into, plus some season blend. I first cooked my neck bones, okay? I let them cook separate. Then, as they was cooking, you know, clean them, you know, you got to wash this meat off real good, y'all. Please wash your meat real good. When you go to the store and buy meat, don't just go to the store and get that meat and don't wash that meat. Because that meat be real dirty, okay? Because I think, you know, what they do now is just pack the meat and put them in those little containers, and that's it. And that's how people can really get sick off that meat. So you have to wash that meat. I wash my meat at least 3 to 4 times before I even start cooking. 3 to 4 times. I wash it with my hands. I wash it. You know, like I'm washing clothes. I wash my meat good. I pull that dirty water off, and then I wash it again. All right? Pull that dirty water off, wash it again. All right? And I do that. Pull the dirty water off, wash it again. Pull it off, wash it again. So I wash my meat several times before I even start cooking. I don't cook with the water out of the faucet. I've been stopped doing that. The water to me is just not good to me, and I just don't wash. I take bottles of water like this. This is where I cook with my water, but I get the water, tap water off the floor. You know what I'm saying? I got water, you know, like the room temperature water. And what I do after I done wash my meat 4 or 5 times, okay? Then I get a bottle, you know, a pot. I take that pot. I wash the pot out before I even use it. See, I washes my pot out, okay? Then I take my meat after I done wash it. I pour it in my pot that I'm going to use. All right, then I take the bottled water. This is what I cook with. I cook with bottled water, and I've been cooking with it. I've been cooking with bottled water, okay? That's why I buy a lot of water, because I like to cook with it. So I take the bottled water, and I take about 2 of these, and I pour it in my pot over my neck bone after I done washed them. That's any meat that I do. I don't care if it's chicken. I don't care if it's pork chops. You know, I don't care if it's beef tips, you know, roast, whatever that I'm doing. I'm going to make sure I wash that meat and stuff real good before I start cooking it. All right, then I take my bottled water and I cook with this. So I put about 2 of these in my pot, you know, sometimes 3, depending on how many I need. when I cook with it. All right, then I wait and let that neck bone cook real good, and it's gonna pull stuff off that neck bone. Okay, then I take, after it cooked a while, I take that water and pour it out. Then I go back, and I take some paper towels, because sometimes stuff be around your pot. So I take my paper towel and I get that stuff around my pot, and then I take some more water and pour it in there again. I do that at least about 3 times. And I wash my meat now 3 or 4 times. And then I take that meat, that water, and pour it off about 3 or 4 times. It depends on, at least 3 or 4 times. All right. Then once I do that about 3 or 4 times, then I put my season blend into my neck bone, because that season blend gives it a flavor. It's just onions and bell peppers, all that stuff cut up. It used to be a time when my mom was living, they used to chop up everything. Chop up onions, chop up bell pepper, just chop up just different things. Nowadays, you don't have to chop up stuff because you go into the frozen section. And get out the frozen section is already chopped up. All right, so I do that a couple times, 3 or 4 times. Then I start letting it cook. Okay, then I might get another pot because I got my neck bones cooking in one pot. Then I'll get another pot and wash it and clean it. And put my rest of my stuff in that pot. Like my frozen vegetables, my okras, but I take I'm taking some more water, pouring it in. I also got some smoked sausages. They good too. And I cut them. I give me a plastic plate, and I cut them. I put all that into my pot. I get my spaghettis, break them, put them in a pot. So now the neck bone cooked in one pot, and then all my other stuff cooked in another pot. And then when it's time to bring it all together, I take my neck bone, the seasoned blend, I pour the water off of it, and then I put it all into one pot together. Make sure I have my top on my pot. Now, I love for my food to simmer down. And then, if I need to put some more bottled water, I put bottled water on it. Because I like for my food to be clean, sterile. You know what I'm saying? Even my plates that I eat out of, I wash them before I eat out of them. I'm telling you, I wash everything before I eat out of it. My silverwares, I wash them before I eat out of them again. I just don't go and get them to eat. I wash. I love keeping stuff clean and sterilized because it's going inside of me. All right? And I just want to make sure that everything is sterilized and clean. We got to start back eating from home. Sometime come. When you go out and eat, you don't know if these people doing all that or not. Not saying they is, not saying they're not. But I thank God for the mama I had, because my mom was clean, very clean. and I just like doing things in a clean way. But anyway, I want to say happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. And it's definitely peaceful, and I thank God for that. So I'm going to get back to eating my neck bone soup. And I got some cornbread in here too. And so I'm going to get back. And this will stick to your gums. This would, you won't be hungry the next 5 minutes. I just wanted to get on and let you know that I'm eating some neck bone soup today. I told my cousin about it. She said, Lisa, neck bone soup. She said, I ain't heard that in a long time. You can take neck bones. You do a lot with neck bones. My mom used to do neck bones and rice together. She would do neck bone soup like I'm eating together. She would take ice potatoes, and have neck bones and ice potatoes. I mean, it's different things that you can do with neck bones. You can bake them. You can stew them down. You know, it's a lot of stuff that you can do with neck bones. Okay, then I'm finna go because I want to eat this before my food get cold. And I might get back on a little later.